Hi guys, another video, fitness related, diet related, and just general health related. Of course, all my ideas come to me in pajamas and no makeup, so sorry about that. But yeah, so basically, I wanted to get across to you guys that there's something I've been doing for the last sort of 8-ish weeks, 7.5 weeks, which has been really interesting for me to actually track. So I've been tracking my weight for the last 8 weeks for a number of reasons, and one of them is actually to see what the correlation is between my sleep and my weight, because I sleep really poorly, and it's been really interesting. I've been sort of relatively healthy, not eaten overly too much most of the time, and the biggest factor has been whether I've slept or not, and the quality of my sleep. And it's really surprising actually to me that it's had quite such an effect, and it shouldn't be a surprise because I know it's drilled into us from all the sort of higher people that know a lot about this stuff in depth, that sleep is probably one of the most important things that you could focus on. I mean, it's not like we're not trying to get sleep. We're all trying to get sleep and get rested and stuff, and it doesn't always work out for whatever reason. But anyways, for a lot of my clients, or for some of my clients, they don't recognize the correlation between lack of sleep and how it makes your weight fluctuate. So, I mean, generally, I just want to make people feel better and comforted, and that's just my nature. And I just want everyone to realize that these things matter. So it might not be that you ate too much, and I mean, it depends on how much you ate, but it might not be that you had an extra cupcake, so the next week you're out to, your weight goes up. It doesn't really work like that. I mean, if you had 5 extra cupcakes, then maybe we should have a talk. But I mean, basically, I have a pattern that when I don't sleep, or if I have very broken sleep, basically anything under 6 hours, and usually I average between 4 to 5.5 hours a night, and not straight, usually broken. So that's really interesting to me, that the next day, because I wake first thing in the morning, so I can see what's going on, because I'm looking for a trend. And over the last 7.5 weeks, 9 times out of 10, my weight has been up to a kilogram more. Yeah, so which is interesting. So yeah, I mean, it really is something that you can look at and start thinking, okay, start focusing on getting better sleep. Just really trying hard to have that wind down time at the end of the day, less screen time, light a candle, just have some chill out time. Or guys might not do that, but read a book, or just take off all the TVs and everything, and just force yourself to have that downtime. Because some of the best night's sleep I've had was back when I was at home in Trinidad, and it was before we had internet and all of that. So I would read a book, I'd read a couple of pages, and like that, I was asleep. The room was dark, it was cold, and I didn't get up much earlier than I do now. So it seems to work for me. So, and I think that's a good tip for everyone.